The highlight of a new spy thriller called The Amateur is undoubtedly the trailer. It looks terrific, particularly the bad guys splashing about in a disintegrating swimming pool a few hundred feet above a city street. Woo-hoo!
This is a remote that controls a device that's been decompressing the glass beneath you.
You have the wrong person.
No, I have exactly the right person.
It's also directed by James Hawes, the guy who made the first great series of Slow Horses. The Amateur is a remake of a moderately successful 80s thriller at the height of the craze for revenge shoot-em-ups like Dirty Harry, Death Wish and the like. The star now is Rami Malek, still best known as Freddie Mercury in Bohemian Rhapsody.
You ever wonder what they do with all the stuff you dig up for them?
That's not my job.
No, but you never wonder?
No, it's the CIA. I gotta trust that they'll make the right call. Maybe it's better not to know.
Love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Rami always seems to be a bit dentally challenged, which comes back to bite him, later in the movie. He plays Charlie, a backroom boffin for the CIA and a wizard at the keyboard. His lovely wife Sarah teases him for being such a stick in the mud as she takes off to go shopping. She seems so full of life. Then...
Charlie, I think you need to see this.
What is this?
Your wife has been killed.
Charlie gets the bad news from his boss. Sarah was taken hostage by a quartet of terrorists, or bank robbers, it's not completely clear, and in the confusion, she's killed. Charlie can't help noticing that the CIA doesn't seem to be in any hurry to catch the bad guys.
What you do is very important to what we do. Let us handle this.
I want mission-specific training, cash, and a new identity.
Have you lost your mind?
So he tells them he'll do it himself. He's already identified their names and addresses. Did I mention he's a computer whiz with almost superhuman abilities? Still, it might take a little longer for Charlie to pass the physical for a 4-part revenge mission.
I want to find and kill the people who murdered my wife.
I don't think you could beat a 90-year-old nun in an arm wrestling match.
Well, that's a relief. The way it was going, I thought all it would take to train him up would be a well-staged montage. The Amateur may be routine in many ways, but it's not that lazy. Enter Charlie's trainer, Hendo, Laurence Fishburne, predictably, who gives Charlie a reality check in point-blank justice.
Take it. Take it! Aye. Point it at my chest! Do it now! Put your finger on the trigger. You can't do what I do no matter how much I train you. You're just not a killer, Charlie.
But while Charlie may not be a natural face-to-face equalizer, he has, as they keep pointing out, that invaluable, unique set of skills. Are they unique? Every spy troop in the world, even the Slow Horses, always has a tame computer nerd on standby doing miracle shortcuts on his laptop.
You're just a nerdy fella that works on computers. What you doing? Just gonna kill you.
Do you ever account for the things I'm good at?
An interesting trajectory, if you're looking for anything as elaborate as a trajectory in The Amateur, is how increasingly hands-on he becomes with each assassination. The first one is pretty much an accident, nothing to do with him. The next time he's slightly involved, and the one after that even more so. And each time he gets closer to Mr. Apparently Big.
¿Algún problema?
Tell me where to find Horst Schiller.
Who are you?
You held a gun to my wife's head. She was terrified.
I know, it seems a cruel trick to play on Rami Malek, asking him to say Horst Schiller. Anyway, as always in a film like this, each killing brings with it a new clue. And each clue leads to... Well, remember The Amateur was originally made in the paranoid 80s. Back then, all plots led all the way to the top.
Where is he now?
He's in the stairwell, 3 floors above. Head towards the basement. There's an exit in the back.
I know, what's changed? But at least back in the 80s, there was a good chance the bad guys would be closed down. I'm not sure we'd buy that so readily now with so much evidence to the contrary.
Shit. There's another one already in the basement. He's coming towards you.
Which way?
Left. Go left.
Despite the publicity, The Amateur is pretty ho-hum, I suppose, but a good trailer has one obvious advantage. It only has to look snappy for a couple of minutes. Rami Malek proves not to be the next action hero, and everyone else does what they're told and thinks of payday.
We got a ping in Rome.
He's in London.
He just got on a bus in Prague.
He practically invented half of our surveillance.
Maybe y'all misjudged this individual.
With one exception. Tucked away in a little cameo as a florist with the best line in the film, "That's a big bouquet, you must have been really bad," is the still glamorous Martha Keller, who starred in the 1981 Amateur. She clearly had a lovely time.
You recognize her?
If you jump really fast, you might survive the blast.
Wait!